So let's see about more about graphics and painting. First, the paint methods. The paint methods actually are lightweight swing components that extend class J component have a method called print component. And the prototype for this is, as you see here, public void print component and then graphics G. Another similar method is the paint method in a class component with another prototype that you see here, public void paint and then graphics G. So the G component version of paint actually delegates its work to three methods. These three methods are paint component, paint border, and paint children. The idea behind the paint is that they are invoked for any component automatically whenever that component needs to be drawn or redrawn. Some of the examples of triggering event are as you see here. For example, when the component first is placed on the application, or for example, when the component is resized, or when the component is covered by some other application. Since this is triggered by such events, the programmer seldom needs to call paint or paint component explicitly. So the programmer can call repaint, which is also a component method, to force the paint operation. If the need arises in some situations not covered by automatic calls of the paint, these methods both take as a parameter a reference variable of type graphics, which is an abstract class. The object will be a subtype that handles the drawing context for the given platform. For swing components, it is usually sufficient to just define paint component for drawing aspects unless you want to control the other parts, like borders or children as well. So the question here is, what can we do in the paint or paint component methods? And the answer is pretty much anything that's available in the graphic classes. Here we are going to see what are class graphics and other useful helper classes. So first, graphics. That's a class that helps manage drawing on the screen for GUI applications and applets. So it's good to know that it keeps track of state information like current font, current color, the component object being drawn on, and more. It has methods for drawing various kinds of shapes like lines, polygons, rectangles, as well as strings. It also has methods for setting the font, the color, the current clipping area, the paint method, and other status information. What about color? Color is used for specifying colors in components and drawing. So as you see, graphics and color, both of them are highlighted with blue. So by clicking on them, you will be directed to a site with more detailed information about them. Colors stored and specified with RGB values. You may know that. So RGB values can be specified with integers or float. Color constants also exist for common colors, like blue or green. So color.blue or color.green. In order to find out the current drawing color, you need to use the graphics methods getColor and setColor, as you see in this example. G.setColor color.magenta or G.setColor new color with these values. So actually you are setting a color for G, right? By using RGB values. You also can use JColorChooser. JColorChooser is a Java Xswing component that helps you to choose colors. What about font? Okay, it specifies fonts used in graphics drawings. We have physical fonts and logical fonts. Physical fonts are actual fonts on a system, and this depends on platform and what fonts are installed on a system. Logical fonts are the 5 font families supported in Java, such as you see here. When you are using the logical fonts, an appropriate font on the given system will be chosen. Font constructor takes 3 parameters. The first one is first name, the second one is font style, and the third one is font size. Font name can be physical or logical. Font styles are plain, italic, or bold, and font size measured in points. So if you want to set or find out the current drawing font, you need to use the graphics method getFont and setFont. The examples are as follows. So font F equals G.getFont. It retrieves the current font. Or G.setFont new font, as you see, it will set a new font. Font metrics. Abstract class encapsulates information and properties about the rendering of a font on a screen. It helps track more specific font information like height, descent, ascent, and leading. Graphics class has a couple of methods named getFontMetrics. So as you see, there is a simple example here. Font metrics M1, M2. M1 is G.getFontMetrics, M2 is G.getFontMetrics. So the first one retrieve information about current drawing font, and the second one retrieve information about font F1. Polygon is a helper class for representing information about polygons. It stores a list of XY coordinate pairs representing vertices of a polygon. Several graphics class methods are for drawing polygons: draw polygon, draw polyline, fill polygon. There are versions of these last two that take a polygon object as a parameter. Learn about Java 2D. Java 2D API provides advanced graphics capabilities for more detailed and complex two-dimensional drawing. Java 2D API. For an overview, you can easily click on this link and you would be directed to a website, Java website, with more information about Java 2D API. And also for tutorial about Java 2D, you can click on the second line, a Java 2D tutorial. So you can see the tutorial, related tutorial. Java 2D allows more complex drawing, like lines of varying thickness, filling shapes with colors and patterns, drawing dashed lines, composite overlapping text and graphics, gradients and textures, and more. And it also involves a variety of packages: java.awt, java.awt.image, java.awt.color, and so on. It needs to use an instance of class graphics2D, which is a subclass of class graphics. It must cast the graphics object in the paint component method into a graphics2D reference when using. So as you see, graphics2D G2D, graphics2D G. You can see the last two chapters, 12 examples, for more information and more examples. By clicking on this link, you would be directed to the related examples. So you can easily click on the link, see the examples, and try the examples on your own to learn more. There are also some other good sources for textbook examples of components event handling layout manager. Helpful page from the Java tutorial threads. And also good examples for the code, as you see here, bouncing balls, that illustrates the use of the javax.swing. So you can click on any of these links in order to learn more.